Milo the Magic Globe, Adventure in Washington State. One afternoon, Ben and Lila sat in their room, flipping through a book about U.S. states when Milo the Magic Globe suddenly started to glow. "How about a trip to the Pacific Northwest?" Milo asked with a twinkle. Before they could answer, a whirlwind of golden light swirled around them and, whoosh, they landed in Seattle, Washington. Exploring the Emerald City. Their first stop was Pike Place Market, where they watched fishmongers toss fresh seafood through the air. "Wow, they really do throw fish here," Lila laughed. They also saw the first ever Starbucks coffee shop, which opened in 1971. Milo spun slightly and shared, "Did you know Seattle is home to more coffee shops per person than any other city in the U.S.? Next, they zoomed up the Space Needle, a 605-foot tower built for the 1960 World's Fair. From the top, they marveled at the breathtaking view of the city, Puget Sound, and even distant Mount Rainier, an active volcano. A trip through history. Milo then whisked them back in time to 1869 when the city of Seattle was just beginning to grow. They explored Pioneer Square, where they saw historic buildings and learned about the Great Seattle Fire of 1889. This fire destroyed most of downtown, but Seattle rebuilt itself stronger, Milo explained. For a spooky twist, they walked through the Seattle Underground, a hidden city beneath the streets where old sidewalks and storefronts still exist from before the fire. "This feels like a secret world," Ben whispered. Nature adventures in Washington. With a flicker of light, Milo transported them to Mount Rainier National Park. They hiked along Paradise Trail, where wildflowers bloomed in every color. "This is one of the most beautiful places in the country," Lila said. Milo added, "Mount Rainier is over 14,000 feet tall, making it one of the highest peaks in the U.S. Then, they zipped over to Olympic National Park, where they explored the lush Hoh Rainforest, filled with moss-covered trees. "Did you know this is one of the few temperate rainforests in North America?" Milo said. Their next stop was San Juan Islands, where they hopped on a boat to watch orca whales leaping from the water. "Orcas live here year-round," Ben noted as he snapped pictures. Final stop, Eastern Washington. Milo then took them east to Spokane, where they saw the mighty Spokane Falls roaring through downtown. They also visited Grand Coulee Dam, one of the largest concrete structures in the world, producing massive amounts of hydroelectric power. Before heading home, they stopped at Washington State University's Bear Research Center, where they learned about grizzly bears. "Washington is one of the few states with wild grizzlies," Lila exclaimed. Home again. With one last magical spin, Milo transported them back home. "That was the best adventure yet," Ben said. "Washington has history, nature, and so much to explore." Milo winked. "Where to next?"